Hi, and welcome to today's functional fitness class. Although the exercises that we're going to do are familiar to everybody, or most of you, I'd like you to think about it in a little different way, like change the focus and think of them more, most of them, not all of them, as more push-pull exercises. Push-pull exercise, or pushing and pulling, are two functional movements that mimic how we move through our day. So all these exercises that we do help with our functional strength. They use every major muscle group, and they help to bring back balance because we're using both sides of our muscles. The push muscles target the anterior chain. So anything when we push away, we're using shoulders, we're using chest, we're using our triceps, and when we're pushing up from the ground, we're using our quadriceps, our thigh muscles. And the pull exercises kind of work the back of the body. So think of our back, our hamstrings, biceps, which are on the front, but we're still, we're pulling as we do a bicep curl. So, not that the exercises are different, but try to envision, what muscles we're using when we do. And I'll try to kind of cue on certain exercises which muscles we're doing and tell you whether we're doing push and pull. So let's get started. Water, weights, whatever weight you feel comfortable with, 2, 3, 5 pounds. Some of them, if you're, want to try for 8, but anything with straight arm, anything over the head, please go a little bit lighter, or feel free to use no weights at all and just use your body weight. So we're going to get started. Have a chair. And we'll start with a march. We're going to warm up all our muscles first. Take a few deep breaths, check in. And remember, we're going to focus on push-pull as we go through our exercises today. So let's do a few more marches. You can make them a little bigger once we get those muscles warmed up, the knees, the elbows, the hips. Good. And we're going to go to a jumping jack. So we can step out one side and then the other. You decide how big of a step. You can add a little, tiny little squat in there. We can bring our arms overhead. We don't need to go too fast. We're still warming up. So slow and steady. Getting our circulation going, getting our muscles warmed up. Good. And then we're going to go to a hamstring curl. So we're going to curl back. So we're going to bring with our foot flex. Feet can be hip distance apart. You can be in front of the chair. And we're going to move either both arms or one arm at a time, pushing back. Okay, so here we go. We're going to bend our knees, kind of get that rhythm. Check in with your knees. Check in with your hamstrings. And then add one or both arms, pressing back. So as we bend the knee back, or when we bend that knee back, we're pressing the arms back. So we're warming up upper and lower body. And we're breathing, right? Good. And then we're going to keep our feet hip distance apart and just do little squats. Again, we can be in front of the chair. We're just going to start, make sure you slide your hips back and our knees are slightly bent. And you can add arms here if you'd like. You can add arms out to the side. You can bring one arm forward, one arm back, whatever feels right. But make sure those knees stay behind the toes and make sure the spine stays long. So we're not rounding over and we're not bending knees forward. We're hinging from the hips and then adding that knee bend. So just a few more. And we're going to be doing these squats later on in class because they are a must for our strength. Let's do one more. Good. And as we come to standing, we're just going to do some shoulder rolls. So we're just going to shoulder roll back. Good. And then we'll do some wrist circles just to warm up our forearms, our wrists, our fingers a little bit. Feel free to get a little fist and extension, spread those fingers out. Good. And then just a few head turns one way and the other. Nice and gentle. You can bring your gaze with you if you'd like. And then we're just going to do an ear to shoulder. So we're going to bring the right ear to the right shoulder, come back up in the left ear. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed. So we're letting the weight of our head drop down. We're not lifting our shoulder up to meet our ear, just to lengthen through the side and the top of the shoulder here. We're also getting into the upper back, the back of the neck. Those muscles go from the skull, down the neck, across the shoulders. Good, and maybe a few more shoulder rolls would feel good. Rotating. Good, and then feet a little wider than hip distance apart. We're just gonna do a gentle spinal or a body twist. So you can keep both feet flat, you can lift one heel, just let those arms kind of relax. Just warming up the spine. You also might feel it in the hips a little bit, in the shoulders a little bit. A couple more breaths here. Good, and then we're going to come to our chairs. Extend one foot out, doesn't really matter, and just do a few flex and points. So we're not only working our feet, our ankles, but we're also working our calves. You might even, feel that work in the quadriceps. Circle one direction and the other. Good, and then we'll do the other leg. Point and flex. And then some circles. Going through that range of motion, both directions. Good. And then shake everything out. Take a nice deep breath. Shake out any tension. And we're going to grab our weights and get started. So we are going to start with a pull exercise, an upright row. So palms face in, relax the shoulders, tall spine. You can also do this seated, or we're just going to pull up and lower down. So you go as high as is comfortable for your shoulders. Check in with your shoulders here. 5, 6. So we're working the shoulders here, working the back. And of course the arms are working. 9, I think that's 9. 10, can we do 5 more? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Roll the shoulders. Next one up is we're going to bring our weights to our chest. This is going to be a push exercise. So we're going to do alternating here. So you need a either seated or your nice strong stance. Relax the shoulders, draw the belly in, nice long spine, and we're going to push out one arm and come back in and push. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're using chest and shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Roll those shoulders down. We'll do one more. We're going to do lateral raise. We're going to do alternating. Your choice if you'd like to do both. So tall spine, or we're going to lift one arm out to the side and back down in the other. Don't go higher than your shoulders. 2, 3. So this is a pull. 4, we're pulling away from our body. 5, 6, working the shoulders. 7, 8, arms are working. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Roll the shoulders. So of course, any exercise we're doing, let's take a little water break, put your weights down. Any exercise we do, we're using multiple muscles. But just remember functional movements. I mean, maybe not pulling away, but holding on to, and we're carrying packages. With the pushing, doing vacuuming, all that good stuff. So the next one is a pull also. We're gonna do our bent over row. So staggered stance, little hinge, little bend in the knees, a little hinge, spine stays long, arms come down, roll the shoulders. So we wanna keep our armpits closed. So when we don't wanna go out, we wanna keep it close. So here we go, we're gonna pull back and release. 2, 3, 4, keep the spine long, core engaged, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. So pulling back, again, using shoulders, using the upper back. Moving to an overhead press. So we're going to do our overhead press with our palms facing in. This is a little easier on the shoulder joint. So feel free to join me there. If you find you prefer with palms out, feel free. And again, you can bring your elbows up or do a front raise if you prefer. So here we go. Core engaged, strong spine, relaxed shoulders. We're going to push and back down. Push and down. 3 and down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can go alternating. 9 if you start, or stop if you fatigue. 10 if you start to lose your form. 1, 2, unbend, roll the shoulders, take a breath. All right, so this one is for our brains as well. So we're going to do 2 movements at a time. So we're going to have our right arm doing an upright row at the same time, and then we're going to have our other arm doing an overhead press. So you can do palm in, palm forward, or an elbow lift. So are we ready? We're going to see if we can do 12 of each. Engage the core. Take a nice inhale, exhale. We're pulling and pushing at the same time. 2, 3, nice and slow and steady. 4, check in with your shoulders. 5, do less reps. 6, if you need to, or do it without weights. 7, remember you can turn your palm in for the overhead press. 8, 9, 10, strong core. 1, last one, 2, and take a breather. Ready to do the other side? Remember, this side's going to do the upright row. This side's going to do the overhead press. Relax the shoulders, engage the core, strong spine. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Don't hold your breath. 4. This always seems awkward on the second side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we are done. Let's roll our shoulders. Take a little break, have a seat. We're going to do our sit to stand. We're moving to our lower body. So finding your seat on the chair where both feet can be fully connected to the floor. We've got our knees stacked over our ankles. Knees and hips are in alignment. You should be able to press heels to get yourself into a standing position or even just a little lift. Okay, so whatever works for you, we're going for 12. Are we ready? Here we go. For 1. And have a seat. Nice and easy. We're not flopping back down. 2, controlled movements in both directions. 3, make sure that chair isn't sliding out behind you. 4, 5, 6, So this is a push. 7, 8, we're pushing out of the chair. 9, 10, 1, and 2. And we can stay standing, have a seat again if you need to. Walk around a little bit. So we're going to go to a pull. Hamstrings, back of our body. We're going to do a hip hinge. So when we do a hip hinge, feet are about hip distance apart. Knees stay relatively straight. Little bend is okay, but not a big bend because we want to open up the back of the body. We're hinging from the hips way down here. So spine stays long. It's like we're taking a bow. And then we're going to squeeze our glutes. We're using the glutes and the hamstrings to pull us back up. Another very functional movement. Your choice to add no weight to 1 weight, 2 weights. And we are going to do our hip hinges. We're going to try for 15 here, okay? Take a break if you need to. Put the weights down if you need to. Keep that spine long. If you're using weights, keep them close to the body. We don't want to round down from the weight of our weights. We want to keep our shoulder blades squeezing towards each other. And here we go. We're going to hinge and then pull back up. Use the hamstrings, squeeze the glutes. 2, press through the heels. That activates the back of the body. We're going to be pulled up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure your knees aren't locked though. 8, soft bend. 9, 10. Can we do 5 more? 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5, and all the way up. Good. Let's roll the shoulders. Put the weights to the side. We don't need the weights for this one. So we're going to do one that's a little bit different. So we're going to turn sideways, the back of our chair. So right side is close to the chair, so left leg is on the outside. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend this knee. We're going to pull the knee up, bring it back to center, and then we're going to push it back. That was 1. So you can feel the quadricep as we pull, and as we push, feel the glutes. 3, lower, push. 4, lower, push. 5, little micro bend in the other knee. 6, strong spine, core is engaged. 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, foot is slightly flexed. 4, last one on this side. 5, center, push, and release. Shake all that out, spin it around. We've got the other side to do. Remember, sides are different, hips are different. Left leg is our standing leg. Little micro bend, engage the core, tall spine, bend the knee. Here we go. Pull, center, push. 2, push. It's not a big movement in the back. 3, 4, 5, and back. 6, and back. 7, push. 8, push. 9, push. 10, push. 1. Keep that core engaged, protect the low back. You don't want this, you don't want to feel this in your back. 12, 13, 14. So we're using the quads and the hip flexors. 15, and down. Good. Shake that out, walk around a little bit, grab a drink. So we're going to combine two exercises in this next one. Stay behind your chair. I'm going to come out to the side of my chair just to demonstrate. I'll do it at a slight angle. So what we're going to do, holding on to the chair, is we're going to do a squat. As we push up, we're going to shift our weight to our left leg. Right leg is going to come out into a lateral lift. Squat, and then the left leg comes out. Squat, right leg lifts, squat, left leg lifts. So again, we stay behind the chair. So are we ready? Here we go. We're going to squat, right, squat, left, squat. So this is 3, 4. Toes stay forward. 5, 6, 7. Squat, knees behind toes, spine long. 8, 9. You can also do this as a tap out. 10, 11. We're going for 20. 12, 13, 14. Remember, hold on to the chair. 15, 16, 17, 18. One more each side, and we got it. 19, squat. 20, squat. And nice job, everybody. Roll your shoulders. Shake it out a little bit. Coming to everyone's favorite, we're going to do our stationary lunge. Little pattern here. Just to make it a little different. So let's have the left side facing the back of the chair. Right leg is going to step back. This is a stationary lunge. So heel is up. Both feet are facing forward. Our spine is long. We go straight up, straight down. So we're going to do a 2 count down and 2 counts up. So we're going to go down, 2, up, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2. Then we're going to go down for 3. 1, 2, 3, 1 up. Down, 2, 3, 1 up. Let's go down quick and up, 2, 3. Down quick, up, 2, 3. And then we're going to do tempos. So down and up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay down, 8 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back up, step in, shake that out. Are we ready to go to the other side? Right leg stays stationary, right hand stays on the chair, left leg steps back. So you want to give yourself enough space that you can go straight down. You step too far down, either you make your squat or your lunge very small, or you're going to end up hinging forward, which we don't want. We want the spine long. So try stepping back. If not, make the lunge a little bit shallower. So here we go. 2 count down, 2 count up. Down, 2, up, 2, 2, 2. Press through this front leg, this front heel. 3, 2, 4, 2, up, 2. Down for 3. 1, 2, 3. Press up. 2, 2, 3. Press up. We're going to go down quick. Down for 1, up, 2, 3. Down for 1, up, 2, 3. 8 tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, This one, stay down, 8 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on up, step it in and walk around, grab a drink. So coming to the back of our chair, we're going to do that same pattern for our calf raises. So holding on, tall spine, legs are hip distance apart. Relax the shoulders, engage the core. Here we go. We're going to go up, 2, down, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2. Here we go. We're going to go up for 3. 1, 2, 3, and back down. Don't thump down. Nice and easy. 2, 2, 3, down. Up quick. Down, 2, 3. Up quick. Down, 2, 3. 8 tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go halfway down, little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower and shake out those legs. Nice job, everybody. Balance pose. We're going to do our balancing star. Again, stay by the chair. Feet are going to be a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Holding onto the chair. We're just going to start rocking or shifting our weight. So we can keep both heels down to start, or we can start to lift one heel, putting a little bit more of our weight on one side of our body and then the other. And then we can add an arm or both arms. You decide. One hand can stay on the chair. Next time, our weight shifts to the right leg. We're going to stay here on our tippy toes. One hand on the chair, one arm out for some balance. Maybe lift for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and back down. Nice job. Shake it all out. We do have one more side to go. So here we go. Wide stance. We're going to shift and shift. So start off slow. Each side is different. And then slowly, maybe make the movements bigger. Remember, our balance is better. Next time, our weight's on our left leg, right toe down, right fingertips on the chair. Maybe we lift just the arm. Maybe we can lift the arm and the leg. For 3, doesn't have to lift high. 4, 5, core engage. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold on to the chair, lower down. Shake everything out. Roll the shoulders. Grab some water. And your choice here to stay standing or take a seat. So I found a new exercise that we can do for our chest. We need one weight. Again, you can do this seated or standing. I'm going to come a little bit closer. So we're going to start with a weight at our chest. Relax your shoulders. Tall spine, engage core, whether we're sitting or standing. We're going to press the weight straight out, and then we're going to flip it right hand up, come back and in. Out, flip it the other way. And continue doing that. So 3, back in. 4, keep that core engaged, protect the low back. 5. So we're working the pectoral muscles here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last one each side. 2, and 1. Good, bring that weight in, put it down for a minute, or switch it to one hand, roll your shoulders. All right, here we go. Bicep curls, we're doing 15. Palms forward, these are pull, biceps are pulling. Ready, here we go, because we're pulling the weights. 2, nice and slow and steady. 3, 4, feel the pull of the biceps. 5, control the down. 6, those muscles are still engaged. They're eccentrically working. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more. 5, and release. Roll your shoulders. Let's go to the opposite and do a push. So we're going to do kickbacks. So seated or standing, we can stagger our stance, little bend in knees, little hinge forward. Arms are straight down. Roll the shoulders back and down, and then we're going to pull the weights back. So elbows are a little bit higher than our side body. This is our starting position. So we're targeting the triceps here. When we start swinging our arms forward, we're using more from the front of our body. So we want to keep our weights here. And here we go. We're going to kick back, pushing away, and bend. We're pushing. Pushing. 3, keep the head and neck in line with the spine. 4, so we shouldn't be looking down at the floor. We shouldn't be looking straight up, but somewhere in between. 5, 6, control. 7, stop at the waist. 8, or the hips, wherever. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's those triceps that are working to pull that weight away from our body. Roll the shoulders. Let's do 1 more and we'll take a water break. So we're going to do a side stretch. So your choice, you can put 2 weights in one hand. You can handle that. 1 weight or no weight. So we're going to do one side. So tall spine. Weight is down, shoulders are relaxed. We're going to stretch and pull back up. 2. So we're crunching on this side, 3, and then we're pulling up on this side. 5, 6, 7, 8, straight to the side. 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Roll the shoulders, shake everything out. Realign, other side. 1, 2. So we should feel the crunch. 3, use the core muscles. Obliques. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. Remember, you can use it do it without the weights. 2, 3, 4. Last 1. 5. Good. Nice job, everybody. You might want to just do a few of those little body twists just to get those obliques rebalanced. Grab some water. We got a few more to go. Okay. So we're going back. We're going to do another set of biceps. We're going to change it up a little bit. So pay attention. Palms are facing forward. Roll the shoulders, engage the core. We're going to start with 2 Count of 2 up, 2 down, 2, 2, down, 2, 3, 2, down, 2, 4, 2, down, 2, right arm only for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, both arms tempo, 1, 2, control the down, 3, 4, upper arms don't move, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job, everybody. Roll the shoulders. Last one is an overhead tricep extension. So you can choose to keep both weights. You can go down to one weight, holding one knobby end, or you can just clasp your fingers. We're going to sit up nice and tall in our chairs, or you could do it standing. A little more stabilizing for your low back to sit. We're going to take our weight to no weight, extend both arms overhead. Again, kickbacks, if over your head doesn't work, we're going to bend back and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can we go for 15? 10. Do as many as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All the way up, all the way down. Nice job, everybody. Take a little breather, grab some water. Everybody have a seat for our cool down. So just take a few moments to settle in. Taking a breath or two. Finding both sit bones, tall spine. We're going to inhale, both arms overhead. As we exhale, sweeping down, let's gently hug in our right knee. Once you've got it hugged in, we're going to do some ankle circles. Both directions. Good. Then we're going to take this ankle, cross it at the other. We're going to bring this right arm up, and we're going to bend the elbow, do a nice little tricep stretch. You can add holding onto the elbow if you'd like. And then we're going to add a lateral stretch over to the side. Good. And come back up. Arms come down, and we're going to move into a gentle twist. So we're going to take our right hand on our left knee. We're going to twist. Take a breath or two here. Good. And then we're going to slowly unwrap, uncross, come back to center. And then let's do the other side. We're going to inhale, both arms overhead. Nice stretch. As we exhale, bring that left knee into the chest. Give it a nice hug while this foot is off the floor. Do your ankle circles, both directions. Good, and cross at the ankle. This left arm comes up. We're going to bend the elbow, add a nice tricep stretch, and then add a lateral stretch here. So remember, elbow, this arm can be just kind of free form if that feels better for you. Good, let's come back up. And then we're going to bring those arms down, and we're going to do our gentle twist. So hand on the thigh, hand can be on the chair, your hips, shoulders are relaxed, spine is long. Your choice to gaze over your shoulder or not. One more inhale, exhale, we're going to slowly come out, uncross. Good, let's bring both arms out to the side. Do a few arm circles forward, a few arm circles back. Good. Then we're going to give ourselves a nice big hug. So we're going to put the right arm on top, Left arm hug as tight as you can, and then just kind of tuck your chin, pull your belly in, just open up, breathe into all those back muscles that we worked. Good, and we're gonna start to come up, we're gonna open up, nice and wide, one more, opposite arm, so this time left arm is on top, grab wherever you can, little chin tuck, pull the belly in, round out the spine. Good. Come on back up. This time we're going to open arms all the way. Come behind. You can hold on to the chair. If you have some room behind you, you can interlace, or you can just grab, bend your elbows and kind of slide your forearms across your low back. This time we're going to lift our chin, open up and stretch across the front of the chest. Take a few breaths here. Keep the shoulders relaxed down away from the ears. One more inhale, exhale, we're gently going to come down, bring those arms down, some arm circles, one direction, arm circle, wrist circles the other direction. So walk our feet wide, scoot to the front of the chair, and do a few little windshields here. And then we're going to let that right knee drop, bring that left leg to the side, slide out. Your choice to lift the leg or keep that foot down. Just opening up the quadricep, the hip flexor, long spine. When we're inhale, exhale, we're going to just spin it around to the other side. So again, your choice. Right foot is on the floor, left hip is off the chair, slide it back, pick up that knee and drop it down, whatever feels right for you today. So we feel a nice openness in the quadricep, the hip flexor, all the way up the front of the body. Good, and then slide it back. Let's come forward. Right leg comes in front, heel down, toe up, little hinge forward. Now we should feel it in the hamstring. Might even feel it a little back, but our spine is long. We're not rounded down, we're extending out. So nice straight line from the top of our head to our tailbone. Imagine that as a straight line. Good, and then as we come in, we're going to bring this knee up, do some hip circles. Circle in, circle out. And then let's bring that ankle to the thigh, to the shin, to the ankle for our figure four stretch, keeping the spine long, or with the spine long, we can add a little hinge forward. Your choice here. One more nice inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to come out, release that leg. Slide the other leg out, heel down, toe up, a little hinge forward. Nice long spine. Keep reaching through the crown of the head at the same time we're reaching through the heel. So we're lengthening the back of our body in two directions. Good, let's come back up. As we bring that knee in, we're going to circle in. We're going to circle out. And then we're going to find our hip. Figure four stretch for our hip. So either at the thigh, the shin, or the ankle, your choice. So we want to be able to relax and open the hip. So if we go too deep into the stretch, we're going to be tensing our muscles up, which is, we want the opposite. So keep the shoulders relaxed, keep the spine long. One more inhale, exhale, we're going to come out, bring both feet to the floor. Everything nice little shake, roll their shoulders, inhale one last time. Take a nice stretch any way that feels good. And as we exhale, we are done. Thank you all for coming today. Hope you enjoyed the class and hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.